Derby County are reportedly interested in the signing of Lewis Koumas on loan from Liverpool, according to that of the Derby County Forum. Now, Lewis Koumas spent last season on loan at Stoke City, where he had, in my opinion, a fairly decent season, playing over 45 times, including scoring a range of different goals. I think it was about 6 goals and 3 assists from a range of different positions. And this could be a massive move for Derby County. A player who can play all across the front line, as well as in the number 10 role, as well as the number 8 role as well. I think this could be a great move for Derby County as they look to add strength and depth to their attacking positions. And I think it shows intent from Derby County within the loan market under that of John Eustace. Now, Derby County, across the course of the last few weeks, have already brought in Owen Beck on loan and are supposed to be bringing in David Ozo across the course of the next few days. James McConnell has also been linked, as well as Harrison Armstrong. But shall we take a deeper look into Lewis Koumas and this potential signing to Derby County from Liverpool? Now, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, but let's get into it. Do you want to win yourself the brand new Derby County 2025-26 home shirt? Well, I'm here to give you an opportunity to do that. There will be a link down in the description where you can head on over to raffle.com to join a raffle where you can win the Derby County home shirt. Ticket prices start at just £1 with a range of different discounts available. You can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets, get 10 free, and 15 tickets to get 15 free. The intention with this is to give you guys the opportunity to win a Derby County shirt for less than the valued cost in the shop. So if you haven't done so already, head on down to the description, click on the link in the description, which will take you over to raffle.com, create yourself an account, answer the question, and join this raffle. The winner will be announced on August 1st at 6 p.m. as the transfer window begins to draw to a close. So if you haven't done so already, head on over there and get your tickets. Now, obviously, Lewis Koumas is obviously a very young player, just 19 years old. He'll turn 20 in the middle of September. He's valued on transfer market at around €2 million, but this won't be a permanent deal in my personal opinion. I believe he has a long-term contract with Liverpool, which he signed a couple of years ago. It wouldn't surprise me if that was potentially extended heading into this upcoming season. Now, he is a left winger. I do believe that he's been called up to the Wales national team, the senior team, already within his career, which is obviously a great move for someone of his talent level. And if we look at his season with Stoke City last year, it was 48 appearances, 6 goals and 3 assists. He's also made his Liverpool debut where he scored in that one appearance. He's also obviously played in the Youth League as well as the under-21s and under-18s. And he's a very versatile player. I mentioned it earlier on. He can play on the left, he can play on the right, he can play pretty much anywhere through the middle as well. Obviously in those more advanced roles, not necessarily in the sitting midfield role or in those sort of defensive roles, but he can play pretty much anywhere on the pitch, which is obviously massively important for Derby County as we sort of head towards the start of the season. I spoke about it yesterday. Derby County do have some major issues, and it's not just in that centre-back role, it's not just in the full-back positions, it's not just in midfield, it is everywhere across the pitch as we head towards the start of the season with so many injuries crowding over Derby County. It's really important that we get some of these deals done. Now, obviously, Owen Beck arrived last week, which was a very good move for Derby County. He was on the bench versus Burton but didn't come on as a report of a potential injury there, but we'll obviously wait and see against Solihull Moors later on today. But it's one of those which is going to be sort of very interesting to keep across the course of the next few weeks, because with David Ozo signing, it adds an extra option in midfield. We're waiting on confirmation of Harrison Armstrong as well. Derby County obviously still in the hunt to get that deal done. You've also got obviously James McConnell, who's one who we looked at, and obviously now Lewis Koumas to add to that list. And there's still going to be players that Derby County are trying to get in. Obviously, you've got those rumours in regards to that of Callum Britton, which don't seem to be going away. We're still waiting for confirmation on that. But it's one of those for me where we need to make sure that the deals we do get done during this summer transfer window make us a better team. And I believe if you keep David Ozo fit, it's an improvement on the squad. We saw that last season when he played. If you bring in Lewis Koumas, it's an excellent option in those wide positions. We've obviously already improved the forward line in terms of strikers with the signings of Adjimang and the signings of Carlton Morris, but we're obviously still awaiting obviously the return of Adjimang. Obviously Morris is still sort of in an injured state, so we're going to have to wait for him. You look at someone like Lars-Jørgen Selvesen, never really sort of was able to show his true colours last year. Another one who is going to be an addition for us, and it's one of those for me where if you look at the squad like right now, and I'm talking like not injured, this is definitely a better squad than we had last year. Of course it is. But obviously going into the season right now, if the season was to start tomorrow, it's definitely what's available is worse than what we had at this point last season. And that's obviously the disappointing factor. But obviously with the moves we're making, David Ozo, potentially Lewis Koumas, potentially bringing back Harrison Armstrong, I still think there's moves that need to be made, but I think these are good moves to keep Derby County going. And obviously what is very interesting and what sort of does need to be discussed across the course of this is Derby County's sort of situation in regards to those injuries, about how they're sort of going to deal with like registrations and things like that, because obviously you can only register 25 senior players, which obviously at the moment Derby County have a fair chunk of those, which if I look at the depth chart, you've got Zetterstrom, Vickers and O'Donnell, who are all going to be registered. You've got Ward, Wilson and Niambi, who are all going to be registered. That puts you on 6. Langas, Nelson, Clark and Danny Bart are all going to be registered. That puts you on 10 players. I think Rooney actually needs to be registered now as well, because I think he's over 21. You've then got Elder, Beck and Fozzie, puts you on, 14. Thompson, Osborne, Adams and Kenzo puts you on 18. Blackett, Taylor, Jackson and Vyman puts you on 21. You've then got Morris, Selvesen and Adjimang, which puts you on 24. So realistically, there's got to be some moves for Derby County to bring in Ozo, to bring in Koumas and to bring in anybody else. Now, I may be wrong and goalkeepers may not need to be registered, which means we're currently on around 21. But obviously that's still only 4 more options available for Derby. Now, obviously the moves that we're looking at making, I think are very good ones and certainly push Derby in the right direction. There's a lot of work still to do though, and obviously we're going to have to wait and see for that. Now, obviously you can let me know what your thoughts are on this transfer down in the comments. Obviously Koumas would add to those wide areas, maybe the 10 role and maybe the 9 role as well in a worst case scenario, but you can obviously let me know that down in the comments if you have not done so already. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, and I'll catch you in my next video. Do you want to win yourself the brand new Derby County 2025-26 home shirt? Well, I'm here to give you an opportunity to do that. There will be a link down in the description where you can head on over to raffle.com to join a raffle where you can win the Derby County home shirt. Ticket prices start at just £1 with a range of different discounts available. You can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets, get 10 free, and 15 tickets to get 15 free. The intention with this is to give you guys the opportunity to win a Derby County shirt for less than the valued cost in the shop. So if you haven't done so already, head on down to the description, click on the link in the description which will take you over to raffle.com, create yourself an account, answer the question and join this raffle. The winner will be announced on August 1st at 6 p.m. as the transfer window begins to draw to a close. So if you haven't done so already, head on over there and get your tickets.